What's up, guys?
How's it going, boys?
It's going good. How you guys doing?
Very good, very good. It's a hot one out today, Dan, in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, mid-70s. It's a boiler.
A boiler. All right, so this is Beers with the Boys. I am Sam. I'm joined with Nick and Dan. You can find us all at our handles. I'm at KingSam_FF. Nick's at Nick Brown GB. That's BROWNE. He has to emphasize that. And Muskies are at ISuckAtFantasyFootball.com.
Not close enough.
So Dan just barely joined us. He just getting in from his daughter's softball game, like right at the fucking last minute. So appreciate you joining us. Yeah. So we're here for another episode. I think this is episode 3. We'll go ahead and kick it off. And everybody got a beer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. We'll go ahead and get the intro for the beers, and we'll do our beer review. All right, beer time. Dan, you are up first. What do you got? What are you drinking?
Today we got Bumble Bear. It's from Lakefront Brewery, another local brewery. That was the first beer I did was from them as well. But this is easily my favorite style of beer, brown ale. So if I got a go-to,
Come on.
what is going on?
I think it's his dog.
If I had one go-to beer, it would be a brown ale. So, I mean, this is a very good beer if anybody gets a chance to try it. Honey brown ale.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Nick, what you got?
So I was just telling Sam, I'm drinking something a little bit different. I normally like IPAs or porters or some heavy beers, but I had soccer practice today and it was warm. I was moving around and fat guy sweat easily. So I have a Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy. It's actually like more kind of like lemonade beer, but weak, but I just needed to quench my thirst and it's really tasty. But Leinenkugel's is in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. So kind of a local brew.
Okay. I've had that before. I didn't know it was from Wisconsin though.
Yep.
All right. And for mine, I got a local one too, or North Carolina. I got Wicked Weed. It's an IPA. This one it's the Pernicious, but it's the hazy one. And it's from Asheville. I don't know. What are you doing over there, Nick? So
Sorry, I had to let my dog in. I'm done now.
You had the camera off, and there was a lot of commotion going on about that dog. I was.
yeah.
It's beautiful out. He doesn't want to come back in, man.
It's that 70-degree weather, you know. All right, that's beer time. I appreciate everybody joining us for beer, and now we'll go ahead and roll it right into some fantasy football talk. All right, so what we decided to do for this episode was to do a roster review. So that is, I took the rosters for every team in the main league, DD and TT. All the current rosters, I didn't the taxi squad, and then all their draft picks. And this was before Greg went out and traded 3 things. So Greg's is going to be a little off, or some of DD's might be a little off. I don't think we're going to be able to get to all 24. So what we decided to do is we're going to do a randomizer. So I'm going to ask the audience to pick a number, and whatever number is the number of slides I'm going to go to. And then that's the first team we'll talk about. So we got a couple people in the audience. We have Sty, the Red Knights. We have Eric, Goon Squad. And then we have Pigskins. Sty was first to comment. He said 7. So 7's going to be the one we go to first. Like I said, the DD. So here's all the owners in the DD. I'm not going to count that slide. So we'll go 1. If it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we get to talk about Derek's shit roster. So DD, you guys are in the DD, so spill the tea on what you see with Derek, what you know the inner workings with his roster, which is very light. Yeah.
Well,
go ahead, Dan.
We started out with we're in a kind of a transition here with Derek's roster. First, we started with love them picks. Now we're transitioning to fuck them picks. With the getting Josh Allen, which, all right, I guess if you're gonna blow a wad of picks, that's a guy to blow it on. But yeah, he's definitely in a rebuild. There's some guys there that he could still get some picks for if he wants, but he's holding on to some youth at certain positions. Obviously, Muskies are up here, and then silver ballers are down here. So
yeah, that's not the case.
I can't really relate to him, because I'm up here a little ways. But go ahead, Nick.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it. The Josh Allen trade to me made little sense for this team. It needs a lot of pieces, and he's got a couple old pieces sitting here, and yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I think this roster might be a 3-win team, 3-4 win team a year. I mean,
yeah. So to caveat it, I didn't spend a lot of time trying to figure out that projected roster, right? So I just did best guess on what was there. Some teams had a lot of shit, so I wasn't going to spend a lot of time trying to figure out who they're going to start, Isaiah Likely, or who was it you got offended of? Adonai Mitchell.
Adonai Mitchell?
Yeah.
Well,
so
that was your boy. I'm not a Donnie Mitchell fan, but that's your boy. So I don't know. I might start him just because he's your boy.
So he's got some pieces. He's got enough, I think, that he's not going to be pink. And he's got some early rookie picks. So we'll transition to that. Looking at his current roster, he's only got 2 quarterbacks. I know he's kind of against Cam Ward at 1-3, but what is your projections for the first 2 picks, 1-3 and 1-12? Where do you think he needs to go?
God, I think if Cam Ward's there, you have to take him even if you don't like him. I mean, depending on who goes to, I mean, if Hampton's there, I mean, Derek doesn't have much for running back. I mean, that would be a nice piece for him to add. But
didn't Johnny Dragons take 1-2?
Yeah, but
yeah, he's taking Travis Hunter.
Yeah, that's if he goes Hunter and leaves Hampton, I mean, that would be a good fit for Derek, I guess.
I mean, he's only got Pacheco and then nobody.
What's a silver baller's second pick?
112.
112.
Yeah. I mean, you saying he's light at running back. I mean, that's being nice. Like there's nobody there. I mean, I think he's going to take a running back and then maybe try and get a quarterback after that. He's got 2 quarterbacks. I mean, he's not trying to compete this year, So I don't know.
Yeah, I think he should go quarterback just because they're harder to get in trade. I think that's the first option, 1-3, where Cam Ward is going to be taken. But I think unless Derek's just blowing a lot of smoke, which I don't believe he is, he's taking running back. So, that's Derek's roster.
He needs both, so I mean, he can't really go wrong picking either, to be honest.
I mean, he could take Shador at 1
Right.
Oh yeah, Shador's going to get taken higher than people think.
So we got a lot of TT guys in the chat, so I'm gonna keep it on DD for. I got some thunder going on here for a little bit, and then we'll go to TT so they can get some love. So one of the next numbers I saw was 4, so I'm gonna go back 4 slides, and that'll be the team we talk about.
No, man. Here we are.
It was fucking random, dude.
Here we go.
It was random.
It was destiny.
It was destiny. So Tyler in the Toontown Warlocks. He's got a lot of more people on his roster than Derek does. And he's got a lot more quarterbacks and running backs, so that's a good sign. And he owns the coveted 1.01. He said he's gonna take down chapter 1, Nick. So with your chapter mate, what do you think here?
I think he's smoking some of the good stuff, man.
Oh, hey, Derek was in the crowd. He said, "No, Cam Ward, nope."
Cam Ward, thumbs down. Tyler. Oh God, I love you, buddy, but yeah, I mean, your receiving room looks somewhat sexy with Jettas, and I like Marvin Harrison, Tyree. Yeah, I don't know.
We got Eric in the crowd. He's asking if he's invisible, so I'm just gonna answer him real quick. His trade offers that he's sending me are invisible. I can't see him anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see Tyler. Well, I mean, obviously he'll get a good running back with one, and so that will shore up a little bit. But the rest of his running back room is, if you like to use the word booty, that's booty.
I think he's a playoff team. I mean, I think he'll make the playoffs. That he's got enough there to
cusp
to get in. But I mean, it's all play because he's not finishing first in chapter 1. So it's all going to depend on that all play record, But I think he's a playoff team.
I think the team is strong enough to be a playoff team as well, especially because I went through all these teams in the DD and some of them are just like it's the haves and have-nots. So yeah, he's got 2 quarterbacks or 3 with Justin Fields. He's got some running backs, and he's taking Genty at 1-1. Jefferson, Tyreek, Marvin, and then Nick's boy Christian Kirk. So I mean, he's got some pieces on defense too. Did he pay a lot of money for? I think he did pay a lot of money for Zach Bond. With Singleton, Roquan, Jordan Brooks. So
it was like 90 something for Bond. But he's LB1, that's worth it, in my opinion. But I don't know, he's got enough like star power to keep his scores high enough,
Yeah. All right, so chat, we got a lot more people in here now. So go ahead and give me the next number. It's got to be 1 through 6. Because I'm trying to stick on DD for the time being before we transition to TT. Fucking Eric can't follow directions ever. I said 1 through 6, bro.
Show us 2 chicks that equal 11. Come on, Eric.
All right, hey, this is what we do. We'll do this fucking guy.
Oh boy.
We'll do this guy since he's here. So, Nick, you want to?
Here you go. You can bag on me.
I'll let you guys go. I'll just drink a beer because you guys had a pissing match about this whole thing, and I was just eating popcorn, enjoying it. So most of that was on the texting version of it, but it was fun.
What I did this is I said I don't know how the fuck this team has won a championship twice in a row because sure it's got some top end talent, but like. A lot of shit had to break your way, bro.
A little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. Just happens.
So Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, those are your quarterbacks with A-Rich and Rodgers, which are both kind of question marks. Saquon, CMC, Jonathan Taylor are sexy. The bench with ETN and Kareem Hunt, like you're lacking the depth kind of there, I think. Chase, CD, and Mike Evans, great. Debo is your depth guy. With Kittle, Njoku, and Pitts. Maybe add Gesicki in there as a good starter. But outside of that, like, I mean, if you have some injuries, you might be fucked, is all I was trying to say.
I mean, look at the top end, though. I mean, there's 10 people that are 300-point players, and there's a 400-point player in there. I mean, it's top heavy. I mean,
yeah. I
that makes up for a lot. That makes up for a lot. I mean, yeah, the depth's not there, but Nick will tell you about all the injuries he's had and how he survived them. So he's the first to tell you when there's some guy's got a hammy and he might not be up to snuff that game. Look out, Nick's all over it, but just in case.
I hate you guys.
Yeah, I agree with Sean. It's time to sell. No, man, it's a top end roster. I'm not hating on that. I'm just saying the way I'd like to build mine is with a little bit of flexibility in there in case injuries, bye weeks. You got depth. It's just not the best thing, I think, in my opinion, but it can get there. The big issue is that what Matt said, you've already conceded week 1. So.
Done. No, but I mean, and this year, like I didn't expect to win it last year. Going, just the way things broke, and just kind of held on as a prayer just to get in the playoffs and hopefully something that happened. And I mean, I did get fortunate with some of the matchups and stuff like that, and it broke my way. And then this year, I was like, God, do I sell it? Do I sell it? And I'm like, I'm gonna hold on just to see one more time, and it probably might be too late. Who knows? But if I'm a playoff team, you have a shot. So I'll give it one more go around.
I mean, if you need to sell at whatever time, you got Chase and Lamb, that's buku picks, and you got Taylor. I mean, you're starting out with a pretty good bunch of picks just there,
Right.
One thing I sent you guys that I didn't even realize how crazy amount of touches Barkley had last year, but he had like 470 touches through the playoffs. Like, that is insane.
He's
like,
the man.
They rode that boy till they couldn't ride him anymore. Like
Derrick Henry style.
Yeah. It was the 10th most touches in NFL history. And 370 touches is like the curse amount or whatever it is for, during the season. He had 370 something. I mean, there's only one way to go and down for him, but
So you saying Saquon's going to suck this year?
No, I'm just saying he's not going to be the player he was last year, which isn't hard to predict. I mean, he was a monster last year.
Okay, so we've reviewed Derek, which is I think we all agree non-playoff team. Tyler, probably playoff team. Nick, playoff team. And we'll do one more DD, and then we'll swap over to TT since we got TT in the chat. And since you're here,
we go.
Where the fuck we're going, right?
Here we go.
Where are we going?
Let's go.
Monster of a roster.
Oh boy, we don't have the time to talk about this roster and the potential, the untapped potential of this roster. Okay. Yeah. It's not pretty, but it's a hell of a lot better than last year. So
I was surprised when I did this shit that I don't think you're gonna be pink.
Well, Derek sold literally everything. I mean, I
don't think it'll be Derek either. But
or not Derek, Greg. Greg sold everything, man. Like, he wants it. He wants the pink. Staya comments with his 0 Warbucks. I think he's got 2, right?
But hey, man, you have all the picks in the 6th and 7th round, so that is going to be players, right?
I told you my philosophy. I'm going to hit on 1 or 2, guaranteed. It's just.
Are you?
Yeah.
So Jordan Love, Michael Penix, decent, good. Spencer Rattler, Aiden O'Connell, Malik Willis, not good. Kyron Williams, Zach Charbonnet. I got J-Mo, Juwan Jennings, Wicks, and Adonai Mitchell. And you told me you would replace Adonai Mitchell with who was it again?
I mean, it depends. I mean, I'm starting likely every week just because of his up weeks. He's off the charts, so I gotta start him every week.
Okay,
but
so likely Kraft and probably Schultz, right?
I was thinking about Spears too. I mean, people are loving Spears this year as an RB2. I don't see it, but I mean, he's one of the guys that could be a starter. I don't know.
Oh man, they are hating you in the chat right now.
Just love it. This team will likely sting.
Likely got it.
Bring on the hate. Bring on the hate.
All right. We love you, Dan. We love you.
We're looking at a 3 or 4 win roster there now. Come on, boys.
All right.
I played Greg. Okay. I play Greg twice a year.
Yeah, and that's where you're gonna get fucking out of
Thank you.
There.
Thank you, Greg.
You got a lot of Packers.
Yeah, he does. That's why I put all the Packers on the little thing.
Look at Rashawn Gary. He looks mean, though. Whew.
All right, so
I'm not happy with you for
baby steps, buddy. Baby steps, Dan, and you'll always be pink in our heart. So All right, we're gonna give the chat what they want. They wanted me to go 11 slides, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's everybody in TT. Todd's got placeholder over his picture because he still hasn't updated his picture. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah.
Chuck.
It's Tom. And look, it's the only other team that has that nope for the fucking draft picks because Tom and Nick are one and the same. Fuck them draft picks, right?
Won't do it. Refuse to do it.
All right, so Tom's roster. Tom switched with Greg, came in and immediately started shaking shit up, which is good. I think Greg did too over there, right? So he started shaking shit up.
Yeah.
Tom's got a good roster, man. I think being in TT, I think I have a good pulse on where I think the teams are. I think there's probably 5 teams and that are pretty solidly in and a couple that are vying for that last spot. Tom is one of the ones I think is pretty solidly in. His starting roster is, Stafford, Murray, Bijan, James Cook. I mean, I think James Cook can have some TD regression, but he's still a good starter. Amon-Ra, BTJ, Marvin Harrison, the new Dallas, George Pickens, Judy. And then he's got a good lineup on his defensive side as well with some decent depth. What are you guys' thoughts on Tom?
Yeah, I mean, Matt's got to be one in TT, but I mean, this is a good roster. He's gonna be top 3, I would imagine. I mean, he's pretty solid everywhere. You know, I mean,
his quarterback room needs a booster seat, and it's not getting on any roller coasters, but no, he's got a good team. I mean, if you're rolling out Harrison, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and BTJ and Bijan, I mean, that's a lot of points just right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say what it was our predictions for draft picks, but you don't have any. So we'll go to the next team, and we have this guy in the audience too. So that is our hero, Mr. Red Knights. So Sty's got 2 young promising quarterbacks with Drake May and JJ McCarthy. His currently only decent or best decent running back is Jalen Warren, but he also owns that 1-1. So he's going to take Travis Hunter there, probably. He's got JSN, Jacoby Myers, Wicks, Demario Davis. I just tried to pick what I thought his best lineup would be. So I picked Schultz, Strange, and Musgrave out of it. And then he's got some defensive guys with Vita Vey, Trey Hendrickson, if he does play. I don't, with that situation. So I went heavy on some linebackers in the RFA with Cody Barton. He blocked an attempt for Akeem Davis-Gaither. He went after Spates. I know Dan loves Spates as well.
My boy.
So besides the 1-1, he's got some later picks. I'm sorry, the 3rd round picks. But what do you think about Sty's roster?
Go ahead.
You can go, Dan.
I was a little rough on Sty last time, so I'm gonna be a little nicer with Sty.
He asked you to. He was pretty upset. He said Stephanie was gonna come beat you up if you were meeting him. So
I will say that I love McCarthy, and I think they're starting to put some weapons around May. So I think his quarterback room is gonna be okay. Obviously he needs a running back. I mean, JSN is borderline stud. Right, he's getting in that territory. So, I mean, there's some good guys to build around. His defense is probably going to carry his team for this year. It's gonna have to rely on them to score a lot of points. But I mean, he's got a few top-heavy offensive options. It's not as bad as I painted it last time. Sty, okay? Will you forgive me?
Well, the chat's upset with me because they see Wicks in all these damn lineups, right? And what they're not getting is that look at the other players, right? Who's better? Wicks, Trey Tucker,
Darius
Slayton. They're all the fucking same person, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wicks is going to have his games, but good luck guessing when they're going to be.
Yeah. Any Packer receiver is hard, and I love the Packers, but you can't. They spread the ball around too much. Any Packer receiver. I mean, even Reed, I love Reed, but he's going to have some stinkers in there, and he'll have some big games. I think that Sty needs to take like 3 dart throws with 3-1, 3-0, or with all of his third-round picks at receiver.
Yeah.
So that's Sty's team. Let's see. Who else we got in the chat? We don't have Ben. We don't have Colin, but we have Piggy. So Piggy's in the chat. So we'll do him next. Pigskins is another one that I think is in that top 5, 6 for vying for a playoff. You can see his fucking roster. He's got Herbert, Baker, and Trevor Lawrence. Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs at running back. At 1-2, he's hoping to take Cam Ward, I think. So, and then he's got he's got a wide receiver fucking core that's insane with Jets, CD, Neighbors, Evans, Drake London. He just doesn't have Wicks. I mean, he maybe needs to trade for him. Brock Bowers, McBride, and Kittle on the bench just couldn't break that. I mean, maybe take off Jacobs and put one of those guys in. And then his defense is stacked too with Jeffrey Simmons, Zach Allen at DT, his DEs, Parsons, Garrett, Bosa, and then Zaire Franklin, Roquan, Logan Smith, Olakun, EJ Speed, Dotson, Luvu, and then Buda Baker at safety. And like I said, he has the 1-2, and then he traded up to get the 2-1. So
that's crazy.
What do you guys think?
I think he's not going to draft Cam Ward, and he's going to go with Hampton. That would make sense to me. This team's loaded. Wow. Lots of farming. Good job.
Oh yeah, you like the farming thing.
I think Matt's offense is going to score more than my team most weeks. So, or his defense.
I don't think that's a hard thing for anybody to do, though.
Or his defense might score more than me, my whole team. I mean, we'll see how many 400-point games he has this year. Because, man, there's a lot. There's a lot of points there. I'm jealous.
Yeah, like I said, I could have swapped out Josh Jacobs for McBride. It's just the depth. I was trying to put another running back in there. Okay, so who else do we have in the chat? Did I say before, guys? Let's see. We don't have Colin. We don't have Ben. We already did Sty. We already did Tom. Todd. We don't need to do that team.
Oh, do the goats. Come on. Drag them out.
Get the lotion and the Kleenex out so we can talk about the goats.
Here we
go. Ahead, talk about it.
You got a good team, no doubt about it.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, Nix and Lamar, that's great. Yeah, Penix sitting on the bench. I'm still not a big Penix guy, but I mean, running backs are dead sexy. Receivers are a little bit left to be desired, though. I mean, I'm not a DJ Moore guy, and I think Tyreek is not a top echelon guy anymore. But I mean, I would start T over both of those dudes myself. And then Godwin. Geez, yeah, you got a lot of options. I get where you're saying. I haven't really looked at your depth, but yeah, you have a lot of options.
I will say that, like your wide receiver room, there's, even though there's a lot of talent there, there's also a lot of question marks as far as health. Like Ayuk's not starting the season. How is Godwin going to bounce back? What the hell's up with Tyreek Hill? Like, are they trading him? Are they keeping him? Like,
who knows, man?
I mean, why is there?
That's why I built the depth I did. So I mean, I got Hawkinson and Njoku on the bench. Aaron Jones. So
is what's his mental malfunction? Like, is he playing this year? Is he going to be a porn star? Like, what? I
don't give a fuck. He can be getting massages with Deshaun Watson as long as he lines up on Sundays. Like, people get all wrapped up over like these guys' personal lives. Like, I don't give a fuck. As long as they're scoring points, I'm good.
It sounded like he didn't want to be in Miami anymore. He wanted out of Miami.
Yeah, he named like 5 other quarterbacks as his top quarterbacks, like he did after he left Mahomes. So,
yeah,
But I mean, he struggled last year even with Tua, right? Like, I mean,
Tua was injured, man.
Yeah, no, but even with Tua, like he was not good, right? I mean,
it was. I think it was just down year. Yeah. So I think we've covered. I think we've covered everybody in the TT though. So should we ask the chat again for a number? We're gonna go backwards this time. So give me the first number, and it better not be fucking 11. You already did 11.
I think no matter what, at some point you got to drag out Greg's roster.
All right, I'll go to Greg next then. He's like way up there though. Me fine. All right, tell them I'll get a number and then I'll do Greg after I get this number. All right. So next number is they didn't give me one. All right.
Come on, Stein.
11.
There's Greg.
Holy smoke.
He blew this shit up though, man.
Mm-hmm.
In epic portions.
Yep.
And I think all of his picks are, I think he's got 120, 26 first. And then everything else is like, I think he pretty much owns the whole first round in 2027, right?
I think he's up to, is it 7 first rounders in 27 or maybe 8 now? I don't know.
It's a lot. But like this is out of date because he just traded for, not that, I mean,
Levis.
Malik Willis or Levis. It's Levis. Yeah, Will Levis. But I mean, obviously, I got his projected starting quarterback because I had to put somebody there as Trubisky because Trubisky, Hooker, Agent, and then he dropped Carr. He did trade for Levis. I think he traded. Was it cornerback Chauncey Gardner-Johnson? Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, I think.
I think so.
You saw his prediction, or you saw his draft projection, right? Though, like 4 quarterbacks in 2 rounds. Bang, bang, boom.
Yeah. So when we get done with Greg's, we'll do 6. That's the number that came up next. So don't let me forget. All right. So yeah, he doesn't have really quarterback. He does have the 1-4. So if Derek were to, is he a 1-4 or 1-6? Oh, he's 1-4. I just have it wrong in there. My bad. If Derek did take Cam Ward at 1-3, I think that would kind of spoil his fun a little bit because I think he's high on Cam Ward. But no quarterback right now. Running backs got Javonte, he's a starter. McLaughlin. Dude, let's talk about that, man. I think the RJ Harvey love is fucking out of control right now.
Oof, lots of it.
I mean, I'm not one that's gonna sit there and say that the new guy is gonna automatically take over from the incumbent, but like I don't think McLaughlin is as bad as people are putting off to be.
No,
I don't think he is.
I think McLaughlin can get him some points.
Yeah,
I don't think he is either.
I think it'll be. I mean, at best, it will be a split this year. I don't think that they're just going to hand Rookie of the job. He's not dynamic enough.
Well, he's getting a lot of love. So RJ Harvey there. So I put McLaughlin as his another one of starters just because of what he had. He had Dobbins, Pittman, Pickens, Coker. I think he paid a lot for Coker in RFA. McMillan, Troy Franklin, and then Tank Dell's probably not going to be around all year. Booty, Dimey Brown, John Dotson are on the bench. We got Britton Strange and Theo Johnson. I think there was some news that just came out about Taysom Hill, but I didn't see it. So I don't know what his situation is. You guys know?
No, just go away, Taysom Hill.
Yeah, and then his defense,
That guy has made a lot of money with – I mean, you got to give him credit for cashing in with the Saints on just being a niche player,
Sean, the Denver resident, I think, is referring to about the big back is Audric Estime. I liked Estime a lot last year, but I think he's probably not going to get a lot of opportunity this year.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
All right, so Greg is obviously punting it. I think this one is in danger to be in the running for pink.
Agreed.
Okay, so Shaq said 6. Should we go forward or backwards?
Forward.
We'll go backwards.
Backwards, sure.
The Nighthawks. What do you guys got on burn? I'm gonna get another beer.
Man, burn Burn needs some pieces, man. I mean, Hurts is obviously good. Outside of that, he has nothing at QB. I mean, one on your roster pretty much. Running backs, I'm not a Singletary dude. Najee looked a lot better before the draft. Nico's a stud, but then after that, it's a bunch of yikes. And I told Bernie should have got rid of Kelsey, but kept the old man.
Yeah, I looked at this roster, man, and I was a little confused, right? I mean, maybe Pickett's a starter. I don't know. But, I just put Hurts in there. Najee and Singletary, they were just the best two. Like, that's based off of what he had. So I'm looking at it, I was like, I don't know why he went and got Kelsey. Because Kelsey's got a 0 year. So was he protected in RFA or did he buy him?
I thought he protected him.
Yeah, I thought it was a transition tag, or was it I don't remember.
Is Keenan Allen a free agent?
Keenan Allen is a free agent. I know, but like, what am I gonna put? Tyler Lockett, Marvin Mims, Curtis Samuel?
Yeah.
Like,
I know. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
I'm kind of surprised nobody's picked up Keenan Allen just on
yeah.
All the teams out there that need wide receivers. Nobody's gonna give Keenan Allen a year.
I mean, he's not Wicks, but he'll do. So,
hey, Wicks' separation percentage was elite last year, and also was his drop percentage. So,
No, I mean, I'm just was Burn a playoff hopeful last year? I think he was on the cusp, right?
I think he made the playoffs last year.
Did he
didn't
make it?
Yeah.
Nick, do you know?
Yep.
I thought he made the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the roster, and I'm like, hey, it's kind of right in between. I think if it was my roster, I'd probably look at blowing it up. Just because I don't think this roster is going to take you all the way to the ship.
No.
His earliest picks is in the was that the 4th round or 3rd round? 3.09, 3.11. I mean, in a league like ours with the depth and tight end premium, Superflex, IDP, I think you're probably getting like a good IDP there or a depth wide receiver, depth, offensive guy.
Sean was referring to Allen as being 43 years old. He's not quite that old, His last 4 games, 4 out of his last 5 games on the Bears, 23, 24, 20, 29 points. Like, I mean,
yeah, Sean was joking about him being 43.
Oh, I know, but I mean, he could still start on a lot of teams.
Yeah, like the Packers.
I would start him. Sure, get in there. I'll give you a year for $8 million, $10 million.
All right, we got time.
Yet.
We got time for probably one more, maybe 2 more. So, should we stick with the DD or should we go TT?
TT.
All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna do wherever it lands. Landed on Colin. So there you go. Colin's roster is getting uglier by the day because he is trying to trade stuff off, I think, for if you look at his draft picks, it looks like he's trying to trade off for the 2027 draft, kind of like what Greg's doing, because he's only got the 211 right now in this draft, and I don't think a lot of picks in 2026. But his current starters is Geno and Russell Wilson at quarterback with a shit ton of shit at his depth on quarterback with Jameis, Levis, Joshua Dobbs, Badgett, Locke, Cooper Rush, and Joe Milton. Running back Swift and ETN. Yeah, it's just like what's that Island of Misfit Toys,
Yeah.
Wide receivers Jamar Chase, obviously cream of the crop. Xavier Worthy, and then Nick's favorite guy BMW Mike Williams.
BM Dubs.
And then Goddard, and I mean it was hard to fill out a fucking starting roster here, except for on defense. On defense, he's got some fucking studs, with Buckner, Khalil Mack, Jennings, Nick Bolton, Al Shahir, Jordan Brooks, Landon Roberts, Rose. So it's kind of like, it's weird, man. Like, this is what puzzles me about, and I'm not, hey, man, everybody do your own, but it puzzles me when I look at rosters like this. It's like the defense is ready to go, but the offense is fucking holding back.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, out of that entire offense, there's like 2 good players.
I don't think that's uncommon, though. You see a lot of teams that just kind of hang around 500 because they got a pretty stout defense, even though their offense is horrible. I mean, it's so much easier to get defense and guys that score points on defense. But, hey, if you got Chase, you got a chance, right?
Sounds like a bumper stick to me.
All right, so his first pick is 211. Where do you think he's going to go with 211?
My goodness, best offensive player available.
Yeah, I mean, deep running back here could be running back. I mean, if you look at the second round, there's some talent at wide receiver for sure going into the second round that kind of flies under the radar.
And he's got a pile of Warbucks. You could trade up into the second round or the mid-second round if you wanted to.
Yeah, he's got the 4th biggest stack in TT. So, Okay, so that's Colin. The next one we'll do. I was trying to punish him, but he's getting really upset. Don't send me more bullshit trade offers. So we'll talk about Easy now. Easy. Easy's got a good quarterback room with Mahomes and Caleb Williams, Mason Rudolph as the depth. Who knows what he's going to be? Kyron Williams as his big running back. Rashid Rice, Roma Dunze, Rashid Shahidi paid a lot for in RFA. Ricky Pearsall and Hollywood Brown. He doesn't have a lot of depth on his roster, so I put Alec Pierce and McCaffrey on the bench. He's got Fergie and Likely because I know that everybody loves to start Likely. He doesn't have.
Yeah, you gotta love that Likely guy.
He doesn't have any defensive tackle right now, so maybe that's why he's trying to get all these picks from me so he can get a defensive tackle. But he's got some good defensive ends with Grenard, Benito, and Jared Burse. And then linebackers, Kenneth Murray, Sanborn, Christian Ellis, Anthony Walker, Will Harris, which I think is a sneaky pick, and at a cornerback. And then Kirby Joseph and Quentin Lake. And then, like I said, he doesn't have a lot of depth. His rookie picks, 1.5, 1.9, and then he's got a plethora of seconds, couple thirds.
I mean, 6 picks in the top 21 is great for a team like this where, I mean, he's set at quarterback. I mean, he can definitely use some receivers. I'm not a fan of most of those guys. And he needs
Shaheed is crazy underrated. Don't you agree, Dan?
Well, not given the quarterback options on the Saints.
That's where I knew you were going to
go. I like Shaheed, but I don't like who's potentially throwing him the ball. That makes it kind of stinky over there.
So that means every time you try to talk up Spencer Rattler because you own him, you're actually just blowing smoke out of your ass?
Yeah. If I ever talked up Spencer Rattler, forgive me. I must have been drunk or something because
Nick.
No. Maybe I had him on the trading block one time and I was trying to talk him up, but I mean I don't think Rattler's an option too. I mean, you saw some of those crazy clips out of that quarterback they drafted.
Oh man.
Tyler Shuck is the next fucking thing, bro. He's the next Mahomes. That's what you told me was going to be in the mind of Dan, is you talking about how good he was.
The one thing about him is like, if you look at his like highlight reel and whatnot, like, I mean, he's a gritty, tough quarterback, and it's easy to like that style, that kind of Favre style. But as far as like Olavi being safe, he's trying to jam balls in there, and his wide receivers are getting killed, trying to get balls over the middle or squeezed into a tight window.
Dude, Carr gave Olave 25 fucking concussions in a row. I don't think Shuck is going to be worse than that.
Well, only because it may not even be close. I don't know.
Well, there, you're good. So, what do you think Easy goes with his first two first round picks, 1.5 and 1.9? What would you suggest? I think given the depth, he's probably going to run it back with at least one of those.
What's his first pick? What's his
1.5 and 1.9?
Tight end. You could definitely use a top tight end. And I know you're a big fan of Loveland, and Warren's projected in that range too. One of those two could be a tight end, but best running back or wide receiver available otherwise.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I would say at 1.5. I mean, I only love 2 running backs in the top 5, but I mean, he could get a tat there. And I think he needs something at receiver. And there will be a running back at 1.9 with more value.
He should trade the picks for a bunch of 5th to 7th rounders is what Matt says.
Hey, I actually went to the keep trade cut, and I figured out how many 4th rounders it would take to get 1.01.
78.
All 12. All 12 is a fair trade.
No.
Yeah, that's why you don't use those stupid fucking things. So that was I don't know, probably half the league or close to half the league for roster review. Obviously, we knew we weren't going to be able to finish them all, so we tried to figure out a way to do it. I'll put the whole thing up on the forum so everybody can look at all the teams and all the slides. But for now, we're going to go ahead and go the place that no one ever wants to fucking go. So I'll let the man, the myth, the legend intro this next fucking segment.
What's up, dorks? It's your boy Steve Ranazizi, a.k.a. Kevin, Brian, maybe Tall Guy rings a bell. This message is for the Beers with the Boys podcast. Beers with the Boys, a new podcast about sports. How novel. But you guys, you started something, and this is going to be in the intro. So, Beers with the Boys. Thanks, folks, for tuning in to the best Dynasty Fantasy Football content out there. We're drinking beer, and we're talking football. And then the segment's going to introduce. The next segment is In the Mind of Dan, where Dan, wise Dan, is going to give his outrageous takes. Now, you know Dan. Dan's sort of the Ruxin of this group. He has very opinionated takes that usually are not backed by any facts whatsoever, just gut instincts. And they're usually hurtful and wrong. Look, if you listen to Dan, you'll probably end up winning the Sacco, but you'll probably have a laugh or two along the way. So the guys in the podcast are Sam, Nick, and Dan. Nick and Dan are Packers fans, and we're not going to hold that against them. And Sam is a 49ers fan, so the window is closed for Sam. Enjoy the podcast. Enjoy your football season. And Shiva Kamini so Makanda Kram to all of us.
All right, Ruxin, how's it going?
Oh boy, here we are.
So Nick has a question for In the Mind of Dan. So close your eyes. Go ahead, close your eyes. It's a beautiful day outside. The sun is shining. It's a blissful, what was that, 70 degrees in Wisconsin. Beer is flowing. Your daughter just won the state championships. And the Muskies have won Roster Wars. We're all in hell, aren't we? Because that's never going to happen. So what does it look like for Dan to build a winning roster is the question.
Is this, figuratively speaking, is this like 2047?
At least.
Name the year, doesn't matter.
You guys act like I've never won like fantasy football before, but I mean, you think maybe I'll have a parade, have like a little muskie parade around Muskego. I don't know. This is for entertainment purposes only. And now that Tom is out of the division, I have a much better chance at being a competitive team. So I don't have to do bonfire trades with him out of boredom.
So you don't have assets on your team that I think you're going to be able to trade up into the first round, and you have a bunch of 6th and 7th rounders. So how about you just tell me who's your favorite quarterback in this class?
I mean, my favorite quarterback, if I I like Dart better than Ward long term.
What about running back? Don't pick Genty. What about running back?
I don't mind Cam Ward, but I think I like Dart a lot. Running back, like you want a dark horse running back, or you want like the guy who I think is going to be other than Genty. I think Trayvon Henderson's going to be. That's the guy I like the most.
Damn, now I gotta re-question life because that's who I like too. So, all right, who's your dark horse?
You know, great minds. I mean, we don't, don't be ashamed of that. Don't just embrace your inner muskie, okay? Don't
change it, Sam. Change it.
Don't run from it. No, it's just
that should never be a fucking saying. Embrace your inner muskie. Who's your dark horse running back?
I'll tell you who I would
Who'd
not
you pre-draft for the 6.02.
Boy, I pre-drafted 10 players. Maybe 2 or 3 have a chance to get to 6.02, but I'm not going to tell you who I selected there. One guy I don't think that I do not see him being successful that a lot of people like is Scatabo. I don't like him.
There's quite a difference on him. Like I see people that are in love with him. I see and there's like it's one or the other. I think so.
I mean, he's a one-cut runner. If he's doing any dancing, I mean, he is not quick enough to be doing anything but finding a hole and running his ass off. So I saw a video where he just about got tackled by a stack of blocking dummies. So I mean, his feet are not the best. I think he's. And it's not like Tracy was a slouch, so I don't know, change of pace back with Tracy and Scatabo. I don't like him at all. He'd be like a 3rd rounder for me.
Okay. Wide receiver.
Guy I like?
Yeah.
You mean like the greatest route runner in the history of route running with Travis Hunter? I don't know. Like a dark horse wide receiver. Let's see. Should we go Packers? No, let's not go Packers. I
know you love. Who's that you guys drafted?
The Golden Boy. Come on,
Savion Williams. Savion.
Oh, well. I mean, while
you were so happy when you guys drafted him.
Well, I told you he was gonna. I told you, I texted you guys they were gonna pick him just because he fits their profile so point on. Big, athletic, fast guy.
He'd be better if they transitioned to a running back.
Oh, I mean, the one thing it's gonna do is hopefully it takes that gadget role from Reed because he was doing too many jet sweeps and all this other BS. Let Reed be a receiver and trying to get him the ball. With some space.
Who's your top receiver? Is it Tet or is it somebody else?
I mean, of the top guys, I like Tet just because.
You don't like Travis Hunter?
I do like Travis Hunter, but I mean, if we're talking like Travis Hunter is just a skilled player in, one of the best athletes in the world. I mean, it's just like if you look at his routes ran with Colorado and Shadur. I mean, he was forcing him the ball left and right, and he was coming down with it. It's not like they ran this sophisticated offense. I mean, he had good camaraderie with them or good understanding of, they were just on the same page a lot, and he came down with a lot of 50-50 balls. But I think Tet's a lot better, route runner and just a receiver. I mean, I just hope they use Hunter. I think it'd be foolish to use him as a cornerback more than just kind of a spotty situation. I think he's one of the better receivers if they can get his route running and just his skills better.
Last question I got for you. Pick a guy, any position. Who you are high on than the consensus?
Or
IDP, place kicker,
let me think. Man, what are you trying to get all my?
I mean, don't share one of your
trying to get all my nuggets,
gems that you gotta
so like
you gotta uncover. But
I actually really like the receiver that the Patriots took, Williams.
Kyle Williams.
Yeah,
he's not a sleeper, bro.
I know he's not a sleeper, but I think he's better than people give him credit for, and relative to other players at his position that got a little bit more hype. Like I'm not huge on Luther Burden, to be honest with you. I like Williams better.
Good, I like him, so that's good.
Burden?
Yeah.
Well, the name says it. He's going to be nothing but a burden. And he's going to the Bears, so good luck with that.
Crowded. Never be fantasy startable.
Yeah, I mean, I like Williams a lot. I think he's got all the athleticism, and there's nothing stopping him from being wide receiver one there. I mean, who's he got? Diggs in his way, and what is it? Jacoby Myers there? No, he's with the Raiders. I mean, who's the other wide receiver there? That
Demario Davis, Pop Douglas.
Yeah, I think he's fits that wide receiver one profile more than any of those. Maybe Diggs will get more targets and stuff if he's healthy. I think.
All right. Well, everybody heard it here first. Kyle Williams.
So you know who sucks. This is like the list to avoid.
Travion Henderson. Travion Henderson just went down in my ranks because Dan likes him.
So Scatterbo went through the ceiling. Henderson went down.
Okay, that was in the mind of Dan. So thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
All right, gents. So that was pretty much the show. We're right at an hour, which is what we try to keep it at. Appreciate everybody that is in the audience that tuned in. Hopefully everybody had a little fun with the roster review. Like I said, we'll put up the whole slides. We'll put this up. We'll put it up on Spotify as well for folks that want to listen to it afterwards. But for episode 3, it was a lot of fun. We have the draft starting off here in a couple hours. Anybody waiting up to see who goes 1-1? I'm not.
No.
I'll probably check it out.
I think Sty's gonna take some shenanigans at 101. So
wake me up next Thursday when I pick.
But hey, from all of us, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.